Welcome back to the Cute Developer. Today let's take a look at making a fun game. Rocks, Paper, Scissors. So this program will be a classic rocks, paper, scissors game written in C++. It's a great example for beginners, a way to understand fundamental programming concepts like functions, input, output, conditional statements, and another random generator. So I'll go ahead and include my standard trusty include libraries, the toolkits that are pre-written. They're pre-written for functions that we can use in our C++ code. IOStream, string, random, and ctime. The IOStream, well, that library handles all of the input-output like stdcout and stdcin. And I'm going to need that for rocks, paper, scissors. The random and ctime, well, those are crucial for random choice generation. Ctime to create a time to pass to the random generator, and random to actually generate the number. Next, I'm going to need a function. That function will be the getComputerChoice function. This function's sole purpose is to set the computer's move. It doesn't need any input from the user. It's simply going to return one of three options: rock, paper, or scissors. Then I'll need a string, and that'll return the choice from the computer. And then I'll need to write a few if statements. So if the computer choice is 0, return a rock. If it's 1, a paper. Otherwise, scissors. Now the next, when we actually set up the srand, I'll feed it the time. And that's the secret sauce for generating a truly random looking generator. Computers are, well, let's just say they're deterministic, meaning they'll produce the same sequence of random numbers every single time unless I tell it or give it a unique starting point, or what the computer likes to refer to as a seed. I'll use the current time, and that's constantly changing, so it makes it a little easier for me. I'll then take the srand and modulate by 3, because we have 3 choices: rocks, paper, scissors. And that's how I get the number desired within the range. Now it's kind of a pseudo-random integer, but it works fairly well for our purposes now. So now I need to determine whether or not I have a winner. So this function will take 2 pieces of information: the player's choice and the computer's choice. Then it needs to figure out who won. So in here, I'll go ahead and take the determined winner, pass the player choice and the computer choice. If they match, it's a tie. I then need to create a few if statements, some logic that determines whether, rock beats scissors, paper beats rock, and scissor beats paper. If that happens, well, then I win. Otherwise, the computer wins, you lose. The next step, well, got to get to the main function now. And in the main function is going to be the entry point for all my C++ programs. It's where I start executing. So I first create 2 strings, one for the player, one for the computer. I'll then go ahead and output some game instructions. I'll do that using stdcout. This is the IOStream and how I communicate with the terminal. I'll then need to actually take the user input, and that's what stdcin is. Again, a part of IOStream. Now, if there is no choice, well, I have to set a choice. I then go ahead and get the computer's random choice, and then I can go and display the choices to the person on the other side, meaning the keyboard person. A way for the user to type in what they need to play the game. Now, the input normalization. Well, this is a critical step because in order for the program to be fairly easy to use, I need to ensure that no matter how the user types their choice, rock, meaning uppercase, lowercase, different cases for all the letters, well, I need to be able to handle that. And that's basically case sensitive. So the rocks, paper, scissors application. I found this to be a great tool for learning. It's fun, and it demonstrates how to modularize a program. It breaks it down into manageable functions, like get computer choice, determine the winner. This makes the code easier to use, debug, and maintain. It also provides a practical example way, really, for input handling, conditional logic, and random number generation. All of these are fundamental skills for any aspiring programmer. And they're fun. So I hope you enjoyed Rocks, Paper, Scissors and the C++ application. Please leave a comment. Let me know if there are any applications you like. Thank you for watching, and happy coding!